Nobody. History Channel at 3 AM. Gets plenty of exercise, drinks pure water, breathes pollution-free air, eats free-range organic diet, dead by age 35. Most people, elevators are too dangerous for human transportation. What if the cable snaps? Elisha Otis. Look mom, no cable. I hope gathering this wild wheat near the Jordan River won't doom humanity to a life of suffering and malnutrition for the next several thousand years. The CIA during the Red Scare. So, you were a communist all this time, and you didn't even tell me. Random, law-abiding citizen. I didn't even know. Rwanda has the highest rate of women in parliament in the world. People who know why. 11:59 PM. I'll go to bed soon. 5:30 AM. Why am I on Wikipedia reading about 13th century European nobility? Me, where did the sea peoples go? Historians, good question. Spanish Guiana, British Guiana, Dutch Guiana, Portuguese Guiana, French Guyana. Charlemagne, I'm gonna divide my empire, so my heirs don't fight. East and West Francia centuries later. USA, it's a war crime to kill civilians in war. Also USA, bombs 2 freaking cities into oblivion. Freedom. America in World War II. Hey Switzerland, we need to fly over you to bomb Germany. Switzerland, we are neutral. Don't worry, we only just have to fly over you. No F you, we are neutral. People who don't know. People who know. America recruits a top Prussian general to train the Continental Army. That Prussian general arrives. George Washington. Friedrich von Steuben. The Texan government on its way to reduce the number of Texas German speakers to effectively 0. People in the 19th century after a relative visited Egypt and brought back a culinary delicacy. You are told you are going to be president. The first meeting tells you about the A-bomb. Which side are you on? Me explaining the birth of the Roman Republic. Some guy just wondering why America has a two-party system. If you ever feel like you messed everything up, just remember, you will never ref up harder than Stephen Douglas. The family of the crew lost on the Titanic watching as White Star Line sends them a bill for the uniforms. No, you can't form a truce. It'll make us weak and vulnerable. They're just trying to take advantage of us. Hey, can we have some wine? Sure thing, bro. Christopher Columbus discovered the Americas in 1492. Leif Erikson discovered the Americas in 1000. The Native Americans discovered the Americas in 15,000 BC. President Kennedy, do you know how to put men on the moon yet? NASA, no. President Kennedy, be a lot cooler if you did. Italian unification versus Germany unification. Count Camillo Benso de Cava, no, it's impossible to do this alone. Otto von Bismarck, Iron and Blood go brah. When she goes through your phone but all she can find is how to restore the Roman Empire's greatness. Fastest way to reduce a Gallic city's population. How to put Western and Eastern Rome back together. The Vikings were savages. No, the Vikings had a rich culture and traded widely. The Vikings were savages. No, you can't just pick up a long-range weapon and use it without years of training. Haha, handgun go bang. Monarchs when they have to give up their newborn for a political favor. That's outrageous. Done. I hate titans. Turns into titan. I hate gals. Turns into gal. I hate vampires. Turns into vampire. I hate Romans. Turns into Holy Roman Empire. I'm 20 plus years later on catching the joke of my old favorite CD burning app, Nero burning ROM. There is a huge storm coming. US Navy sailors. We will sail around it right. We will sail around it right. Chernobyl Reactor 4. Your CPU temperature has exceeded 8125 degrees Celsius. Sun 5778 degrees Celsius. The operators. British privateers when the monarchy offered to pay them to rob Spanish ships. The world has truly entered a great pirate era. It is time to go. Was I a good mercenary? No. I'm told you were the best. That is why you're going to hell. Mao Zedong thanking Japan for invading mainland China. Prime Minister Tanaka who visited China for a state visit. So, are you the envoy of the king? Yes, just don't listen to the other white man who just arrived from Veracruz. Don't worry mum, I'll return for Christmas. Mary the First. Protestants. What people think all kamikaze pilots were like. I serve the Imperial Japanese Navy. How some actually were. This seems like a waste of manpower. House of Lancaster. House of York. House of Tudor. Crusaders are attacking your town in order to exterminate Catholic heretics. Panic. You're a faithful Catholic, not a Cathar. Calm. The Crusaders don't care. Panic. A bud was a medieval unit of measurement of wine. Technically, a bud load of wine is about 475 liters or 126 gallons. Verus, where is your emperor? Yes. Verus, where is Rome? Yes. Very good. Now Verus, where are my legions? Dad, why the F you crying so damn loud? The breakup of Yugoslavia. The Milwaukee crowd in 1912 watching Teddy Roosevelt continue his speech like someone didn't just try to assassinate him. Barges into discussion about breaking up Siouxland. Claims to be the leader of all Sioux. Refuses to elaborate further. Leaves. Brunelleschi, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Raphael, Donatello, Botticelli, Medici sponsoring the arts. One of the bloodiest conflict in medieval Europe. Czechs who just threw some Habsburgs out of the window. If you ever dislike your name, remember that there was a Roman emperor whose name was literally pronounced Pupienus. 1,000 college students and merchants in red shirts. The entire Sicilian army. Boys at the beach for some reason. Aeschylus, the Greek father of tragedy, just minding his own business. Some random tortoise. Proto-Indo-Europeans trying to think of a cool epic that doesn't involve a world-ending flood or a storm god-killing dragon. Tokyo 1945. The US Air Force with firebombs. The USA getting ready to cross the Appalachian Mountains after winning independence. I just want to talk to him. Happy 18th birthday. I have a surprise for you. You've been drafted and are going to Vietnam. Me, I going to Canada. Australia, full of nature that tries to kill you on the other side of the world. The British, looking for a place to put their criminals. Perfect. Caligula, you know how you wanted me to stop the treason trials and treat you senators with more respect. The Roman Senate. Oh my god. That's right, I made this horse into a consul. Timur sacking Baghdad again in 1401, only 8 years after sacking it in 1393. It's even funnier the second time. Romulus naming a city after himself after killing his brother. I too am extraordinarily humble. Oh dear. Emperor Basil I. Persia. Iran. People who don't know. People who know. Gives birth to a vast empire. The empire above kills the leader of a new cult. Becomes the main center of that cult. Refuse to elaborate any further. Vikings raiding and sacking churches and monasteries. Christianity being a major contributor to the end of the Viking Age. Greek gods fighting, or whatever. Hastur and Hades. The Irish saving Western civilization and preserving tons of history that was otherwise lost. Their monasteries being the only ones in Europe to never get pillaged and burned. They were too poor and too far away to bother. Nalanda Library watching everyone remembering only Library of Alexandria. Brits when you ask them who created the word soccer. Hungary, you have freed us. Austria, oh, I wouldn't say freed, more like under new management. The Soviet Union winning the Eastern Front. American bankrolling the Soviets. Buy some useful military equipment. Buy a 7-ton cannon that is too heavy to be used. Ethiopia in the 1850s. Unhated Roman Emperor, annual meeting. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary. Elon Musk what he did in Cambodia from 1975 to 1979. Africa exists. France is for me. Jug going to space. I'm gonna come back right. Right? Literally freaking anything. The delicate balance between the North and the South. Prisoners in Australia after tasting freedom and autonomy. Bugs during the Carboniferous period. They fly now. Military leaders. I fear no man. But that thing. Nature and climate. It scares me. Poland. Argentina. Invade Haiti for some freaking reason. Alexander the Great naming 20+ cities after himself. I too am extraordinarily humble. Exclusive video of the Emperor Valentinian I being slightly inconvenienced. Argentina doesn't let Paraguay match troops through its territory to attack Brazil in Uruguay. Paraguayan President Francisco Solano Lopez. Cowabunga it is. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 5 PM British time for a video of changing topic. And at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you didn't already.